Hello, guys. Hi, this is Natasha. I'm here to present the top funniest moments. Now, Jesse Lee Peterson, he interviews about three guests. I don't have the third one here, which is Delay. But guess what? They're very controversial comedians. We have Charleston White. He's a comedian, very controversial. And he says outrageous things. He can be funny, and he's very entertaining. We have DC Young Fly. He's a comedian. He's funny. So Jesse Lee Peterson asked him a series of questions, and then of course they respond. Now, if you watch the DC Fly, it's really funny. And DC Fly even asked Jesse Lee questions about relationships too. And it gets a little deep, but it's still entertaining. It's still funny. You will enjoy it and you will laugh. So I'm going to go ahead. Again, it's about 3 or 4 clips, video clips of these young men, and just go ahead and enjoy it and tell me what you think about it in the comments below. And subscribe so I can upload more videos.
You love all people?
Hell no.
You don't love all people?
No, man, I don't love no gang banging motherfuckers shooting up my neighborhood. I don't love gang members.
But why not? They can't help it because they are in anger too. They can't understand what they're doing because they didn't have a father to guide them. Why don't you love them?
You ain't never heard me say no shit like that. You ain't never heard me say I went out and killed somebody because I ain't have no fault.
Well, you just said because you were looking for that father.
I didn't say we killed nobody because we were looking for nothing.
No, I'm talking about joining a gang and things like that.
I told you as a kid, I didn't know I was looking for no daddy. I didn't know I was out doing this.
But they don't either.
Well, this is what I'm saying. I was willing to pay for my wrong.
Right, but do you understand that the other gang members? But do you understand that the other gang members are looking for a father as well, and they don't know it?
Listen. It's a whole lot of gang members ain't looking for no goddamn father.
Why do you say that?
Well, because I know I was in the gang with them. Listen, hold on. You speaking from a stadium way up there in the stands trying to dictate to the players down on the field. You spinning the bullshit narrative, Mr. Peterson. Listen, you trying to spin a narrative of children join gangs, not grown adults with fully functional developed brains. No kid is saying, hey, I'm joining the gang because I'm looking for daddy. It's the attributes that the gang have available for the kid that replaces what the father didn't get don't provide in the home. So don't spin that narrative, homie.
But do you believe that if those adult gang members had fathers growing up, would they be in a gang? Would they be a part of a gang as an adult?
Listen, I know niggas who had daddies and mamas join the gang. I know guys that had, I know well-to-do, affluent people who join gangs with mothers and fathers.
And why would they join them?
I don't know. I ain't had a mother and father to be able to say.
I know, but have you ever asked those grown ones, the ones you ran into?
Listen. I don't know no grown people join gangs. I don't know no grown-ups join gangs. Oh, you're talking about children with undeveloped brains, mostly come from traumatic childhood backgrounds, dealing with mental health and substance abuse problems. What the fuck they go join?
And so, but you never ran into an adult along your way of life since being in the world. Have you, especially since being out and now you understand what's going on, have you ever ran into adult men or women who are in gangs and they didn't explain why? You never ran into that?
I used to teach a class, and I want you to hear me good. I used to teach a class for all the adult prisoners that came back to Fort Worth, Texas, that was released from prison at the Central Parole Office on McCart. I used to teach the class every Tuesday and Thursday with an organization with other chaplains. The main chaplain was Chaplain Jerry Carver with Welcome Back Tarrant County. And I tell you, I have never met a grown adult member to coincide with what you're saying, brother. Maybe you should come down here and meet some of these gang banging niggas. I lived in LA with them. I know all most of the original founders of the sets. I've been inside the juvenile facilities. I've been inside the prison. Right now, I teach an anti-gang cognitive intervention inside the schools that 5 other schools just picked up. I got 20 other men, all businessmen, former NBA players, NFL players, rappers, managers, all coming to these schools with me to teach this gang program. And I'm telling you, I have never seen a grown adult give the reasons of the narrative of what you're trying to spin right now, fam.
So let me ask, America, are you proud to be an American?
When the DC snipers was doing what they was doing.
What do you mean by that?
When Gavin Long and Makai Johnson died.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah. I was proud to be an American.
How about now?
Yeah. The shit I done got to do to white hoes and white people and get away with, man. I'm so goddamn proud America gives second chances. Most black men won't never get to kill a white man and talk about it. So you goddamn right I'm proud to be American. I got to stand over a white boy and watch him die and tell my grandkids what kind of facial expressions they make.
And so you love America?
Listen, right now, I know it's a white boy with a leather jacket made out of a nigga's back. It's a white boy right now, every family reunion, every Christmas, he bring out some nigga ears they cut off. They got a nigga dick somewhere in the jaw. They got a big nigga's dick. A white family do. They got a nigga's ass made out of a leather belt.
So let me ask you this.
Don't try to come telling me about nigga. I'm proud to be an American. Nigga, fuck you talking about. This where the niggas was made. Where the niggas was made.
What's your impression?
Made in America, niggas.
What's your impression of Donald Trump, the great white hope?
Oh, I love it. So I love it, man. Any motherfucking man that say he walk up to a woman and grab a pussy and she love it and he don't apologize. Oh, that's my kind of man now. Cause that's the type of shit I do. Walk up to a hoe and just grab a pussy. Come here, baby.
What's your impression of Joe Biden?
I can't stand that motherfucker. Yeah, he hate niggas. He even said it. I don't want my kids going to school with no jungle. Is that what he said? Yeah, he one of the most racist white men we'll ever know today. But he hide good behind liberalism. Donald Trump.
How about Camilla? Go ahead, finish that point.
Donald Trump been loving us, and we've been loving him from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s. I don't know where this new shit come from. We love Donald Trump, my household.
Yeah. How about Camilla Harris?
Say we don't like Asian people in the black community. Ain't she Asian?
I think she's Canadian. She's half black.
Oh, yeah. We don't know now black motherfucker from Canada but Drake. So no, we don't like her. Yeah, we barely like Michelle. What the fuck you talking about? I like Kennedy wife, Jacqueline. Yeah, Barbara Bush. Them my people. Nancy. Yeah, at least Nancy came up with the DARE program. Camilla Harris ain't came up with shit. Yeah. Man, she played on everybody.
Yeah. And speaking of Canada, what do you think about the president over there, Prime Minister, declared the emergency on the truck drivers, and now they'll take away all the rights of the people, and now Canada is living on a dictatorship. What do you think about the protests in Canada and the way it's been handled?
They got black folks in Canada.
You say
I try not to worry about shit that don't affect us. Yeah, all the niggas I know driving trucks still driving trucks. Yeah, fuck Canada. Yeah, fuck what the people going through over there. I ain't neighborly. Yeah, mind your motherfucking business if he over there beating his wife. Yeah.
So have you been keeping up with? Have you been able to?
Man, I don't listen. I'm so busy in my community, Mr. Peterson.
Oh, okay.
Man, I got a program that go in schools. I'm doing youth activism in Atlanta. I'm going to Memphis, where young Dolph was killed, man, working with the kids in the elementary schools over there. Man, I'm submerged in real community work with black children. I can't worry about everybody else. I gotta fix us. I can't worry about if white people racist. I can't worry about if my people fucked up.
So I gotta heat this interview up. I gotta put you on the hot seat. So I need you.
I don't give a damn.
I need you to answer these questions as quickly as possible.
I got you.
When you're already a great nurse, but you're called to do more, you belong at Chamberlain University.
Capitalism or socialism?
Capitalism.
Do you support abortion?
Fuck no.
Are you a feminist?
Man, no. I'm back to, I think a man supposed to be able to whoop his woman. Hell no. I hate feminism. It destroyed America.
In one word, describe Kamala Harris.
Fraud.
Is the Illuminati real?
Man, no. Hell no.
Is climate change real?
Fuck no. They playing on us and playing with us.
Does the rapper Lizzo need to lose weight?
Man, tell Lisa, ain't nobody fucking her. She need to lose a whole bunch of weight. Much money she got, she need to go to Dr. Miami. Boy, they can make her whole fine big as she is. Yeah, no, you know she need to lose weight.
Is white
she knows she need to lose weight.
Is white privilege real?
No, that's some made up shit. If it is, I need a buddy pass.
If heaven exists, will you go there when you die?
You goddamn right, I'm going to heaven. I pray every day, God, don't let no hate be in my heart. And if it is, God, remove it. Don't let my hate. Listen, my prayer is not, God, don't let my heart be hardened toward white people. My prayer is, God, don't let my heart be hardened toward my own people.
True or false, straight, white, conservative Christian men are the most hated species on this side of heaven.
No, that big dick shit talking nigga like me. Don't nobody hate nobody more than they hate a big dick nigga with no job. He got a felony conviction, but he can fuck everybody woman good. Ain't nobody really mad at the straight conservative white boy, dick little.
Thank you for taking the
You married after you had your baby?
Well, good question. I was hoping you asked, because I need someone to talk to.
I can tell. You need to go to therapy.
Let me tell you
this ain't your therapy, motherfucker. But you need therapy.
No, you're my psychiatrist.
Go ahead.
I was dating this girl when I was 19, and she got pregnant, and we were going to get married. But in those days, it was an embarrassment for black men and women to have babies out of wedlock. Mm-hmm. And so I came to California to get an apartment, get a job in an apartment. Her mother made her get married to another man before I could get back. And that's why I didn't end up marrying her. But I would have married her because in those days, we knew it was the right thing to do. And I was going to do it because it was an embarrassment.
So you hurt?
No. I was hurt when it happened because I didn't want my son to be raised without me because I know what that's like.
Did you raise him?
Yeah, I helped raise him as much as I can. You know how women are.
I know. So after that, you was 19, because you look older now. I know you far from 19.
Yeah.
I'm a Vegas hotel. I don't want anything too serious either. Just a fun.
You didn't decide to meet another woman and try to do it the right way?
Yeah, I was engaged twice, but you know how women try to.
I think the problem
women try to control you.
You got engaged twice and you still ain't get married.
Would you
hold on.
Would you let a woman control you?
What you mean? She probably want to control you. She just kept telling you, I'm not with that stupid shit
I'm
you
asking
talking.
you, would you let a woman control you?
Ooh.
You.
No, but I will let a woman have a say so.
But you won't let her control you?
What you mean? If it's for the better of, if it helps better me?
So you would let a woman control you?
Not controlling, she can have a say so. That is some type of control.
Over you?
There's a difference.
She can have a say so over you?
No, she can have a say so. This is called respect. This is what I'm trying to tell you
but
about respect. This is why shit don't get done because people don't have respect for other people's opinions.
Can she have a control over you? Would you allow that to happen?
She can have a say so, and I respect her opinion because if it's right, then I'm going to take in heed and bring it into my life. You see what I'm saying? This is like if your wife was to say something and be like, no, baby, you don't need to do that. You need to do that. She's not controlling you. She's just saying this is something that can better you. And if you're naive enough to not listen to your wife, then that's your dumb ass.
Amazing. We're running out of time, so I have a few more things I want to ask.
You really want to, well, you really need to be married, but you need to go see somebody.
Let me ask you this. There's a crisis in America today with fatherless kids. Have you noticed that? And what
fatherless?
Do you think?
Say that shit again.
Like
one more
the kids
time.
don't have fathers in America today.
Now say fatherless one more time, because you said fatherless. I don't know what the hell fatherless.
Are you concerned about that crisis? Have you noticed that there is a crisis concerning that?
Well, I don't know about no crisis. I know a lot of great mothers that raise their kids. My mother raised me.
So you don't see it as a crisis?
It's not a crisis. I just feel like you should just pay attention to who you sleep with.
Why do you think a lot of men,
You
especially...
should have paid attention to who you slept with.
No, why do you think a lot of men,
Cause
especially
her
black...
mama damn sure stabbed you in the back.
Why do
I
you
would've
think
told
a
her mama,
lot...
this ain't got nothing to do with you. This is my woman. What are you talking about?
Why do you think a lot of black women in America today are not marrying the men that they're having the children with?
Why they gotta be just black? It's white motherfuckers who ain't married.
But it's
shit
really
either.
out of control. It is happening in the white community, but it's out of control in the black community.
It's out of
Why
control
you
everywhere,
think
man.
that?
People are just
And
fighting.
it wasn't like that when I was growing up. Why do you think it's like that now?
Good, man. You know, people just worry about love nowadays rather than just marrying the motherfucker. You
yeah.
need love, nigga.
Speaking
You
of
need
love,
it.
speaking of love.
need it, Hashabak Akbar. You need love.
Allah
nigga.
Akbar.
You need love.
But what is love?
You need a hug.
What is love?
You need to go to the altar. Let me tell you something. You need to go to a Baptist church, a black church. And you might need
You
to pass
guys
some
see him on
clothes
camera?
because, yeah, y'all need to see this. Take this nigga to a black church. Whoever is take this nigga to a black church, but you got to do it at the end. It's called the benediction. It might take 3-4 hours, but this nigga need it. Take him to the black church. You know how when they say join the church, the pastor gonna say it. Take this nigga down. Take him to the altar and have folk to pray over this nigga.
Okay, thank
They
you.
gonna stretch their arms out, and I want y'all to pray for about a day or two.
So let me ask you
But
this.
he need it.
Hey.
Straight.
Hey, what is love?
Love. A feeling you feel that makes you happy.
Okay, and what is? I know that there are males, right? But what is a man? You ever thought about what is a man?
A man, this is what a man is. A man is the dominant one. The man is the one who goes out there and take care of home. He's the one who leaves the house. He's the one who gets all the scratches and scars and comes back home and makes sure home is taken care of. You see what I'm saying? When you look at the man, the man is the person who takes all the beating. But don't nobody in the family feels it. You see what I'm saying? Because the man's supposed to feel it. He's supposed to make sure that his love is always at the house. They don't see what I see, because I'm the man of the family. You dig what I'm saying? You got other roles you want me to break down?
Well, were you born and raised in Georgia?
Yes, West Side.
West Side.
Adamsville, Bankhead.
Is that up near Atlanta?
That's in Atlanta.
It's in Atlanta.
That's just all Atlanta.
Oh, okay. And the other question: How do you see race relations in America today?
What you mean?
How do you see race relations in America today?
Like difference, like interracial or just race?
Just race relations between the blacks, the whites, Hispanics, and others.
You can love who you want to love.
Well, I mean, how do you see the relationship between, not the love thing, but how do you see the relationship between the races today?
Oh, you saying like how the whites stay with the whites and the blacks stay with the blacks,
Yeah.
like how you see it?
Yeah.
I mean, you see it predominantly in the white, like the whites try to stay with the whites, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, in today's time, it's not really about that, you know? Love who you want to love, because, you know, we got that 1% rule. It don't matter what race we touch. If we touch you, we dominate. They made it up, sorry.
Who did?
The people from the past.
The white people?
I don't know.
So 1% mean once you go black, you can't go back?
You did.
That what you mean?
Once we touch you,
You did?
that baby black. Sorry.
Even if it look white, it's still black?
Sorry. You got to think
means-
about it. That's with any other race. That's with any other race. Sorry. That's what they came up with. It's called the 1% rule. You know about the 1% rule?
I believe that's when no, I haven't.
You don't know about the 1%
No,
rule?
what is it exactly? 'Cause I
Well,
don't
back
know
in the
what you mean.
day, slave terms, this is what it was. Because, you know, some of the slave masters used to rape the slaves. So, of course, they was having children. But, you know, if you're a slave master back then, you had money. You know what I'm saying? You had a house, you had all that. So your children was kind of like, if you pass, everything you got goes to your children. Dig what I'm saying? So if you rape a slave and she has a child, rightfully that child has the rights to whatever the dad leaves along with the children. So they said, No. You're not pure. You know what they say pure mean? Like you fully, you know what I'm saying? Fully white. And I don't have a problem with white people. This is the shit they came up with. This is what we learned. This is what we going on. This is knowledge.
You learned
nigga,
you learned that in school?
Listen.
Look, you learned that in school?
No, I learned that in real terminology called the real world, and I looked up in a lot of books. So listen, 1% rule. They said no. If this child has any percent of African American in it, it's not getting nothing of what daddy left us because we're pure. So they call the 1% rule. If you got 1% of anything in you, you are not white. So, in that case, if we fuck you, welcome to be African American, baby. Sorry. We dominate everywhere we go. We expand, we multiply.
Amazing.
Dig?
Amazing.
Remember?
I will. I'm winding down. What do you? I know
Going
you
to
have
sleep, got all times.
You have a daughter now. What do you want for your daughter? Just to be a beautiful queen.
Just to be a beautiful queen.
And where do you get your moral values from? You have moral values. Where do you get those from?
Just life, experiences, mistakes, learning from other people's mistakes. I learned something from you too.
What's that?
You know, just because you're black, everybody ain't smart.
Everybody's smart.
Everybody ain't smart. You're smart, but you're dumb in a lot of ways.
In what way?
And not just saying dumb, you're not open-minded, shall I say. I'm very open-minded to what you got to say.
What am I not open-minded about?
It's just the thing that you're saying, it always tends to turn back on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, with the situation of the wedlock situation. I thought you were so uptight and so certain way that you're just like the people you're trying to stay away from.
No, I used to be a slut maker.
You a slut maker? What that is?
A slut maker is a man who has sex with different women without being married.
Oh.
And you know how the woman is the slut? She becomes the slut and the man is the slut maker? You heard of that.
Nah,
You're a slut maker, right?
That's a new one. That's an old one.
Are you a slut maker?
That's why you're alone.
Are you a slut maker?
You are alone right now.
Are you a slut maker?
You are alone, my nigga.
Are you a slut maker?
And that shit hurt.
Are you a slut maker?
This nigga do not drink alcohol and he got alcohol eyes.
Let me tell you this.
This nigga here is hurt, America. Rule number one, it doesn't matter how much success you have.
I know, but
he has a nice building. This is a nice platform. This nigga is hurt. You hear me? He has staff, he has shit going for himself, but deep down inside, your boy is hurt.
So let's do this and wind it down. So you've had sex with women out of wedlock, right?
I mean, of course.
Then you're a slut maker.
I'm not a slut maker. I am a love maker. She loved me. She wanted to make love to me. I wanted to make love to her. We made love. And when she left and I left, we was beautiful. We was peace in our minds.
Amazing. So let me ask, am I wrong? Because if I'm wrong, I could go back to it. When I was young, as I said, I made a baby out of wedlock, right?
Right.
And I realized I didn't want my son to suffer without having both parents. So I decided to never do that again.
You just it seemed like you never fucked again.
Right. I was going to wait until I got married. Was I wrong?
You didn't get married twice, so did you wait?
So am I wrong?
You still
No, I'm asking your advice. Am I wrong for waiting until I get married? Or should I do it out of
another child?
Yeah.
It's too late, nigga. You like 50 at 9, 63. You have a child now, nigga.
No, I'm asking you. No, I'm asking. Should I wait or should I do it out of wedlock?
What you mean out of wedlock?
Should I wait until marriage? To
have a kid?
Should I make the same mistake over again?
It's called love. Who said marriage?
So should I
clarifies that true definition? Who said marriage is the real definition of love? Who said marriage means? There's a lot of people that's married that ain't happy, bro. That don't mean, that is a show.
So
that is a certificate that's saying that I love you. That shit don't mean that's a process. A lot of people that's married, they can't even get the fuck out. They want to go. They can't fucking go.
So should I make the same mistake over again, do the same thing?
It's not a mistake. It's called a lesson learned. You dig? You probably wasn't meant for your wife.
So should I make another baby out of wedlock or should I wait until marriage? That's what I'm asking you.
I feel like you a grown man, bro. You can do what you want.
No, I'm asking you about, should I make another baby out of wedlock or should I wait?
You trying to find a excuse to go fuck, bro.
Right, I need you to get...
Like, go get you some pussy, OG, like real talk. Go get you some, release that stress, have them kids, cause you waited.
So I shouldn't wait for marriage, just do it at wedlock?
No, I feel like you should just go love who you love and have you a family. Cause if you
Amazing.
waiting for marriage, guess what? You waited so long, you waited for a dream.
Amazing.
You wasn't supposed to be married.
And wind it down, do you have events here in town this while you're here in LA?
No.
None? When will you be back?
I'll be back, goddamn shit. When I be back, CC?
Men are under attack, especially straight, conservative, white men of power. What do you think about the fact...
KKK, nigga. You want to be white?
What do you think about the fact that
That nigga want to be white so bad. I see it. That's why you getting light right here. Getting light right here. That boy want to be white. That boy trying to clear. I see what's going on.
What do you think about the fact that straight, white, conservative men of power are under attack?
What you mean they under attack?
They're hated by so-called...
Nobody hate them folks.
people. Yes, they
That's
do.
y'all problem in the world. Y'all trying to divide people so goddamn bad. Ain't nobody divided. Ain't no... Hold up.
Men are under attack, especially straight, conservative, white men of power. What do you think about the fact...
KKK, nigga. You want to be white?
What do you think about the fact that
That nigga want to be white so bad. I see it. That's why you getting light right here. Getting light right here. That boy want to be white. That boy trying to clear. I see what's going on.
What do you think about the fact that straight, white, conservative men of power are under attack?
What you mean they under attack?
They're hated by so-called...
Nobody hate them folks.
people. Yes, they
That's
do.
y'all problem in the world. Y'all trying to divide people so goddamn bad. Ain't nobody divided. Ain't no... Hold up.
CDC showing that 51% of black men are single and childless.
No, I did not.
Yeah, so the black birth rate is going down. That should make you happy.
Yeah, that's amazing. We need
Also,
white babies, not black babies. What the?
Actually, that 60% of black men are now in the middle class, too, according to income.
I know.
So, over time.
They didn't earn it, though.
Over
It's
time, that's true.
affirmative action giving it to them.
Well, that's your stupid thinking, but whatever.
That my
Over
what?
time, that's your stupid thinking.
Why do you say that? You know, they get affirmative action, reparation. They don't have to
No.
earn anything. They get it by way of government.
No, that's true. And you keep saying the air traffic controller story, which was already debunked.
No,
The
that's not
FAA
debunked.
investigated.
Have you heard lately? There are several now, according to a report,
dear.
almost
Still wrong.
mishaps in the air.
Oh. FAA investigated, reported the findings to Congress. No favoritism, no lowering of standards.
And you believed
Just
it.
lying about that.
And you believe that?
And you don't for no reason.
No,
Just-
and did you believe that, Joe?
I have no reason not to, Jesse.
Joe, they're
Why
not
would-
gonna, when blacks are involved in it, they're not going to tell you the truth about it. It ain't going to happen
that's
because
just-
they
lying to Congress
want
is a felony. That's it.
when blacks and liberals are involved, the government and the media are not going to tell you the truth about the situation. So, and you
That's
know
just a
that,
lie.
I know that,
That's
and
just a lie.
and you know Congress is not going to be honest with you. You already know, Joe. Stop. You know the
That's just
government, the FAA, the
That's what-
media, and others are not going to tell you the truth because now they're putting these blacks in who are not qualified and these women who are not qualified, and it just ain't going to work.
You stick to your nonsense, Jesse. I'll give you that. You stick to your nonsense.
All right. Thank you,
Who
Joe.
is we, Mr. Peterson?
American people. We the
No, but
American people.
we.
Right.
What side are you on? Like,
On the right side.
right.
Right.
So when
So
they
that-
were opposing black people for all these things, that was the side that was the right side?
Yes.
What did your black skin ever do to you?
So I'm not done with this yet. So we gave them the schools, right?
You are really amazing. Go ahead, sir. Go
Okay.
ahead. This is amazing.
Then we gave them the schools. And then they said, well, we want to go and live in their community. we don't like our black community. We want to live with the white people.
Can I tell you?
And so we said, okay, y'all go live with the white people. That's fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
We said.
And then they wanted to go into the.
How do the white people that work for you feel? Do they look at you like?
And then they.
I'm gonna tell you what I think they think.
I know. In a minute, you can tell me.
Yeah.
And then the blacks said, well, we want to go into the white businesses. We don't want our own business. We want.
Who
white
said that?
business. Black people.
Black people wanted white businesses. We didn't want our own businesses.
Right. And so we said, okay, we'll give you your own businesses. I mean, we'll let you eat at the white counter. All right. And then they said, well,
You can't mean this. There's no way you really mean this.
but I want you to tell me where I'm wrong in a minute. And then they said, we want affirmative action.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to have to work hard. We don't want to have to earn our way.
It wasn't that.
We
That was
don't
because
want
we
to have to get into a white school. White school. We don't have to.
You know
earn
why
it.
they implemented
They
affirmative
like let
action?
us in because we black.
No,
and
let
the
us in
white
because we're
man
not
said,
being-
okay, y'all come on in. Y'all black. You don't have to earn it. But before that, they had their own black universities. And they were earning their way, right? But not, then they said, no. We're tired of working, massa. We want it free.
It just hit me, Mr.
We
Peterson.
want to earn away. And so the white people said, okay, come on into the schools. And then they said, we want reparations. And they're like, we just gave you everything you want. What do you want? They said, we want food stamps, we want free everything, free
Black
housing.
people asked for food stamps.
And then the white man said, okay, we'll do it, but you can't have a man in the home. And they said, okay, we'd rather have the free stuff than to have the man in the home. And last but not least, you know what else they wanted?
What?
We want the white woman, they said. You don't want us to have your white woman. We want the white woman. And white people say, okay, you can even have the white woman. And they still begging. Yeah. What do you
Is
say
okay-
about that?
If okay, if I speak?
Yeah.
A couple of things. Mr. Peterson, are you married?
No.
You're not married. No. Were you ever married?
No, just live with them, but not married to them. I used to be a
you
sinner.
had a baby out of wedlock.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Peterson. So you are pretty much this thing that you're trafficking about dads and having the kids. You are part of this.
I did. I made a mistake.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
You
No,
were
not a
wrong.
mistake. I was wrong.
Unlike your president,
and I
you can
said
admit it,
I
so I
would
appreciate
never
that.
do it again, and I never did it again.
That's good. Now, let me just say this, Mr. Peterson, and I've been talking to you for what, 15, 30 minutes now?
Yeah.
And I've learned something in this little time here.
What?
I feel like with this interview and listening to you, I feel like I'm trapped in a vortex of stupidity. And I'm learning that as I dialogue with you more, there is no learning curve with you.
And so now you're coming out of your stupidity? You're waking up and coming out? Are you saying that?
No. I'm locked into it as I listen to you.
And so now you're waking up from it?
No. I'm just listening to it. I can always exit. I'm just listening to it. But no matter what I say to you, you are, but I don't believe you really believe this stuff, Mr.
No,
Ruckus.
I know for a fact. Have you seen the blacks begging and blaming and wanting reparation and all that kind of affirmative action? Would you want to work your way up, or would you want it free?
I have worked my way up, Mr. Peterson.
Is that the right way to do it?
However,
Is that the right way to do it?
People do need help.
But
People need help.
When
And if those are in
when
position
is
to help,
enough help
they should
enough?
help.
When is enough enough?
When is enough
We've
enough?
given to them for the last 70 years now.
Who is this we that you keep referring to, Mr.
We, the
Peterson?
American people.
Started being in recovery from alcoholism. About 5 years into recovery, I got the call. I thought I wanted to be a priest.
Amazing. And so you've never been married?
Well, you can marry in my church.
Oh, you can?
You sure?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In fact, my church is gay friendly. I can marry a man.
You
in
can
my
marry a
church.
man?
In my church.
Have you ever done it?
I've officiated at the marriage.
But you never married one?
No, I've never been married.
Oh, okay. And no children or anything?
No.
Do you regret not getting married, having children now that you're older?
Well, and I'm gay.
You're gay?
Yes.
You don't look gay.
We come in all shapes and sizes, brother.
So you're gay?
I'm gay.
I didn't know you were gay.
Yeah, well, I just told you.
How did you become gay?
One doesn't become gay. One is born that way.
Does God know you're gay?
I believe so.
Did he make you that way?
That's my opinion.
You think that God made you gay?
I have no, I don't know I'm not going to be presumed to plumb the depths of the Most High, but yes, I've been gay as long as I can remember.
And so, have you been with men?
Of course.
Like sexually?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's mind-blowing.
This is mind-blowing for you?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I never expected a priest and a father of Epiphany Church to be gay.
That
You
sounds
don't
like
look
you're
gay.
coming from the assumption, what's look gay mean?
You know, switchy and soft looking.
Really? That's what you call stereotyping.
Oh, but
That's called, that's like if I were to say to you, well, you're black, where's your fried chicken?
I was at the house and I can't wait to get home to eat it.
So,
That's amazing. So do your congregation know that you're gay?
absolutely they do.
That is mind blowing. And so you think that God make mistakes?
That's a big question. You're talking about everything that is involved at not only at the bottom of this universe, but whatever other inner universes exist. So I would say that I don't think actually that force that we call God makes mistakes. No.
Really? And so...
But actually also, I believe that things unfold in a moment for us, and that time itself is an illusion. I mean, we're not, how the power of the universe experiences all that, I have absolutely no inkling.
Oh, okay. So now I see a little gay in you.
Good.
When you did this, I saw it. So, thank you. So listen, do you think that human beings are in a fallen state? The show is called The Fallen State.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the state of, as in the United States.
No,
the
fallen away.
state.
Yeah.
No.
You don't?
I believe that we are born absolutely. What is born in us is born whole, right? And that actually it is what happens to us after we're born that contributes to our...
So you don't think that human beings are born in sin, and which caused them to fall away from God? And
No, I do not.
You don't think that they need to repent and be born again?
I do not. No.
Really?
No.
So is your religion the same as Christianity, or just
Yeah,
different?
I'm in the Episcopal Church, the Anglican Church, but you're talking about a thing called original sin.
Right.
Right. Well, original sin, really began with St. Augustine, right, which is about 400 years after the New Testament was written. So that's a formulation he made, and it came from his own experience of conversion, right, where he had felt that his life up to the moment of his conversion had been a life filled with sin. But that was St. Augustine's particular human experience.
How
right?
old are you?
68.
So are you going to be like gay all your life, or will this pass?
You know the answer to that as well as I do.
But
Are you going to be black all your life, or is it going to pass?
But being gay and being black is different. It's like
No, it's not, my brother.
black is a skin color, but gay is like an abnormal lifestyle.
Is that what you believe?
Yeah, you can overcome it.
No, I'm afraid that's wrong.
So why
So
would
we're
God?
not here to talk about sacred resistance. We're going to talk about homosexuality.
I'm just stunned that you're gay. I didn't know that. I didn't read it. One last question about that. Why would God make lesbians and gay men? Why? What was the purpose of that?
Why did God make zebras?
But how about lesbians?
What was the purpose of that?
To multiply,
To multiply, to make more
have
zebras?
sex and make more
Why
zebras.
do we need more zebras?
To keep the earth clean and do what zebras do. But you don't know why God made lesbians.
I don't know why God made zebras. I don't know why God made you or why God made me.
Amazing.
If you say you know it,
I know why
I'd say
God
you're
made
probably
me.
being a little presumptuous.
No, he made human beings to create love.
And he probably made zebras so that's why he made gay people.
Amazing. I'm really, I had
Did
no
you see the
idea.
latest report from the CDC showing that 51% of black men are single and childless?
No, I did not.
Yeah, so the black birth rate is going down. That should make you happy.
Yeah, that's amazing. We need
Also,
white babies, not black babies. What the?
actually, that 60% of black men are now in the middle class, too, according to income.
I
So
know
over time,
they didn't earn it, though.
time,
It's
that's sure.
affirmative action giving it to them.
Well, that's your stupid thinking, but whatever.
That my
Over
what?
time, that's your stupid thinking.
Why do you say that? You know, they get affirmative action, reparation. They don't have to
No.
earn
that's
anything. They get it by way of
No,
government.
that's true. And you keep saying the air traffic controller story, which was already debunked.
No,
The
that's not
FAA
debunked. Have you heard lately? There are several now, according to a report,
dear.
almost
Still wrong.
mishaps in the air.
Oh. FAA investigated reported the findings to Congress. No favoritism, no lowering of standards.
And you believed
You're
it.
just lying about that.
And you believe that?
And you don't for no reason.
No,
Just
and did you believe that, Joe?
I have no reason not to, Jesse.
Joe, they're
why
not
would
going. When blacks are involved in it, they're not going to tell you the truth about it. It ain't going to happen because
lying to Congress is a felon, Jesse.
when blacks and liberals are involved, the government and the media are not going to tell you the truth about the situation. So, and you know
just a
that,
lie.
I know that,
Just a lie.
and you know Congress is not going to be honest with you. You already know, Joe. Stop. You know the government, the FAA, the media, and others are not going to tell you the truth because now they're putting these blacks in who are not qualified and these women who are not qualified, and it just ain't going to work.
You stick to your nonsense, Jesse. I'll give you that. You stick to your nonsense.
All right. Thank you,
Who
Joe.
is we, Mr. Peterson?
American people. We the
No, but
American people.
we.
Right.
What side are you on? Like,
On the right side.
right.
Right.
So when
So
they
that-
were opposing black people for all these things, that was the side that was the right side?
Yes.
What did your black skin ever do to you?
So I'm not done with this yet. So we gave them the schools, right?
You are really amazing. Go ahead, sir. Go
Okay.
ahead. This is amazing.
Then we gave them the schools. And then they said, well, we want to go and live in their community. We don't like our black community. We want to live with the white people.
Can I tell you?
And so we said, okay, y'all go live with the white people. That's fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
We said.
And then they wanted to go into the.
How do the white people that work for you feel? Do they look at you like?
And then
I'm gonna tell you what I think they think.
I know. In a minute, you can tell me.
Yeah.
And then the blacks said, well, we want to go into the white businesses. We don't want our own business. We want.
Who
white
said that?
business. Black people.
Black people wanted white businesses. We didn't want our own businesses.
Right. And so we said, okay, we'll give you your own businesses. I mean, we'll let you eat at the white counter. All right. And then they said, well,
You can't mean this. There's no way you really mean this.
but I want you to tell me where I'm wrong in a minute. And then they said, we want affirmative action.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to have to work hard. We don't want to have to earn our way.
It wasn't that.
We
That was
don't
because
want
we
to have to get into a white school. White school. We don't have to
You
earn
know why
it.
they implemented
They
affirmative
like, let
action.
us in because we black.
No,
and
let
the
us in
white
because we're
man
not
said,
being-
okay, y'all come on in. Y'all black. You don't have to earn it. But before that, they had their own black universities and they were earning their way, right? But then they said, no, we're tired of working, massa. We want it free.
It just hit me, Mr.
We
Peterson.
want to earn away. And so the white people said, okay, come on into the schools. And then they said, we want reparations. And they're like, we just gave you everything you want. What do you want? They said, we want food stamps, we want free everything, free
Black
housing.
people asked for food stamps.
And then the white man said, okay, we'll do it, but you can't have a man in the home. And they said, okay, we'd rather have the free stuff than to have the man in the home. And last but not least, you know what else they wanted?
What?
We want the white woman, they said. You don't want us to have your white woman. We want the white woman. And white people say, okay, you can even have the white woman, and they still begging. Yeah. What do you say about that?
If okay, if I speak?
Yeah.
A couple of things. Mr. Peterson, are you married?
No.
You're not married.
No.
Were you ever married?
No, just live with them, but not married to them. I used to be a
you
sinner.
had a baby out of wedlock.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Peterson. So you are pretty much this thing that you're trafficking about dads and having the kids. You are part of this.
I did. I made a mistake.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
You
No,
were
not a mistake. I was wrong.
Unlike your president,
and I
you
said
can admit it.
I
So I
would
appreciate
never
that.
do it again, and I never did it again.
That's good. Now, let me just say this, Mr. Peterson, and I've been talking to you for what, 15, 30 minutes now?
Yeah.
And I've learned something in this little time here.
What?
I feel like with this interview and listening to you, I feel like I'm trapped in a vortex of stupidity. And I'm learning that as I dialogue with you more, there is no learning curve with you.
And so now you're coming out of your stupidity? You're waking up and coming out? Are you saying that?
No. I'm locked into it as I listen to you.
And so now you're waking up from it?
No. I'm just listening to it. I can always exit. I'm just listening to it. But no matter what I say to you, but I don't believe you really believe this stuff, Mr.
No,
Ruckus.
I know for a fact. Have you seen the blacks begging and blaming and wanting reparation and all that kind of affirmative action? Would you want to work your way up, or would you want it free?
I have worked my way up, Mr. Peterson.
Is that the right way to do it?
However,
Is that the right way to do it?
People do need help.
But
people need help.
When
And if those are in
when
position
is
to
enough help
they should
enough?
help.
When is enough enough?
When is enough
We've
enough?
given to them for the last 70 years now.
Who is this we that you keep referring to, Mr.
We, the
Peterson?
American people.